Hello everybody, so I just want to talk about Year 9 Season 3 coming out in Rainbow Six Siege, the new operator Scopos, Operation Twin Shells. I just want to talk about it, give my general thoughts. So my initial impression when I heard the leaks about this season's new operator, I heard that it was going to be an operator in a wheelchair, and I assumed something like the wheelchair would be the gadget, and that was, without me seeing any gameplay and just hearing rumors about the leaks. Obviously, you don't even play as Scopos in the game if you guys have seen the reveal. You just play as the robots that she has, actually, which is very interesting. It is a very unique concept. I think it's going to be strong. I don't think it's going to be overpowered necessarily. I just think it's going to be good in some situations. So yeah, I definitely did not expect the gadget when I saw the actual official reveal. But her primary weapon is the PCX-33. Secondary weapon is the P229. Gadget, impact grenade, and proximity alarms. 2 armor, 2 speeds. So yeah, you basically get these 2 robots here, and if you don't use them, they deactivate. Whichever one you're not using deactivates and turns them basically into a deployable shield, and you can switch between the 2 robots. And that's the gadget, is you can switch between the robots. You cannot get healed by Doc or Thunderbirds. You can't pick up Rook armor. You can walk through smoke grenades and not take damage, though. So, very interesting. I think it's going to be strong. I'm interested to see how they use it in Pro League. I think that'll be very interesting. Obviously, they're updating the anti-cheat. Apparently, they tried to explain it as basically they're trying to implement it to a way where it's like a library, and the books are getting moved constantly. Is how they kind of use the metaphor, and yeah, hopefully it fixes it, because this has been one of the worst seasons for cheaters, probably one of the worst seasons in Siege in general. The current one, Siege Cup coming out. I'm very excited for this. The beta. I've already pre-registered. I really hope that I can get in it with my friends. I think it'd be very fun. You get competitive packs now if you do get in the Siege Cup, I believe. Competitive coins, that's something that doesn't seem very good. Another currency that they're probably going to monetize. 1v1 custom game preset. This is going to be great for Jinxie and some of those other content creators. Short match you can do, and long match you can do in the 1v1. Ranked skill, initialization, not too sure what that means. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Snipers in late game mode is being removed from the rotation of arcade, and weapon roulette is now free-for-all based game mode. I mean, cool. Okay, so now the interesting stuff, besides the new operator, is balancing. Dokkaebi, she's going to not have her logic bombs when she spawns in, but she's going to load them up simply like how Legion and Azami do, and she's going to get up to 2 of those. A good change, good nerf to Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi's too strong right now. Nox Hell Presence reduction. So I'm not gonna read it, but basically what it does now is if you're not moving, it does not drain it. So you can just stand still and be invisible to cameras. Really cool. Only if you like sprint or knife or shoot will it slow down and show to enemies. Very cool. I think it's gonna make Nock a little bit better, but not super strong. Solus basically now has this thing where you have to, let me read it. So basically it's called an overclock, and when you activate the overclock, you can see what gadgets are, otherwise you cannot tell what gadgets you're looking at. I think it's overall going to be a little bit of a buff to Solus, because Solus, I think, is in a really bad place right now, honestly. I think they nerfed her a little too hard. Proximity alarms no longer grants you score points after they are triggered. A lot of people are probably going to be upset about that, but for me it doesn't matter. I play with points off, I always have. Claymores now instantly explode instead of after a short delay. This is a great change. People thought they were going to be nerfing Claymores in this season, but they actually buffed them, which is great, because it's very frustrating when somebody runs out and have a Claymore on the window and they have enough time to react and shoot it really quick. That's always very, very frustrating. Drone speed boost, another interesting change. You're basically going to have like a turbo for the drone, like a mini turbo, that you can use a couple times and it reloads. Really good change, really cool. Not sure if how frustrating it'll be as a defender though. Spectating update, which is interesting. Caster cards have been updated in match replay. Spectator mode to reduce clutter and simplify the information shown about an operator in the match. I don't know how this is going to look. I hope it looks better because they really made it look horrible. They had it looking so nice when it was on the left and right hand corners of the screen, and now they put it like in the middle bottom of the screen, like the operator's information when you're spectating like in Pro League and stuff, and it's very frustrating. I hate it, so I hope they fixed it a bit. All right, versus AI2 is getting an update. I'm not going to talk about that. Map training playlist, smoother experience. Oh, so you can in the shooting range now, you can actually what's it called? You can warm up while you're queuing, which should have been how it was in the beginning, honestly, but still good change. Definitely very needed. This is the seasonal skin. I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully it looks good in game. I will be buying this one for sure. I love the purple on it, so I'm hoping it looks good. Yeah, these operators getting a price decrease. If you don't have these operators, buy Grim. He's really strong. Yeah, I mean, it's about it. It's about all they got listed that's really important. So obviously the new operator, I think is great. I think the season that just came out with the recruits, I forget what it's called, but the one we're in right now, horrible season. The recruits rework is horrible. They're very boring. Probably the worst season in Siege, honestly. The only other one I can think of is Operation Help, but that actually fixed things with the game that needed fixed. So I think this might have been the worst season in Siege, honestly. Very disappointing. Worst season for cheaters I've ever played. So cheaters need fixed. This new operator actually looks pretty fun, though. So that's always good to get a new fresh operator. Since we're only getting one operator nowadays and no new map, I think this is a good change. A good change of pace, a good new operator. So yeah, overall I think it's a win. Get a cool new operator. A couple, I think, pretty good operator balances. Drone Mini Turbo. A new gun for this new character. So overall, I think it's going to be a good season. If the cheater problem gets fixed, then I think it'll be a very, very good season. So we just got to see and wait. But yeah, I'm excited to play the new operator. But overall, the content, I'm not sure how it'll go. So yeah, thanks for watching.